Hi everyone, I want to apologize for the lack of videos over the last month, particularly in light of recent events. Now, part of it's just been my schedule at work, but a lot of it, honestly, has been that there's nothing new in this recent gun control push, and I've already addressed most of these things in other videos. So please, if you haven't already, watch and share my recent gun claims series that I'll link below and somewhere in annotation. It's a short 3-video series that addresses most of the false claims that are being spread now. Now, having said that, I do have some more videos in the works, and my work schedule allowing, we'll get them out very soon. At any rate, on to the other purpose of this video, which is to talk about the contents of this box. Well, most of you are probably familiar with The Late Boy Scout. It's a fantastic channel that I've followed for a long time, and if you haven't checked it out, you really owe it to yourself to do so. At any rate, he recently hit a very well-deserved 100,000 subscribers and held a huge contest in association with that, with prizes from all kinds of vendors. Well, I didn't win, but I did receive a PM from him about a week ago. In it, he explained that he was unable to contact some of the winners. That is, he didn't hear back from some of the winners. So in keeping with the contest rules, he selected alternates. And apparently, he didn't hear back from some of those alternates. So I wasn't the winner, I wasn't the first alternate, but eventually he got down the list to me. And this box showed up from Leatherman. So in the box we got this card, which is a nice touch. We also got these merit badges, which are pretty funny. Look forward to earning these, although I've already done all these things with other multi-tools. But I really appreciate that. And a whole bunch of stickers. We got bumper stickers and window stickers, and I don't even know what all these are. But we got a whole bunch of stickers, which I'm sure my kids will have all over the place in no time. And of course, we got the Leatherman. In this case, a Leatherman Surge Black Oxide. Well, there's already a lot of great videos out there on the Surge, including a couple from the late Boy Scout himself. So I don't really intend to do a review, but I would like to share my impressions. First off, as soon as you pick this tool up, you realize its greatest strength and its greatest weakness. This is a very heavy-duty tool, very well built. It's very heavy-duty, but it's also very heavy. Probably too heavy for most people to carry EDC in a belt holster or certainly in a pocket, and myself included. But that's not to say that it doesn't have a role. Now, this is my normal EDC, and talk about the opposite end of the spectrum. And frankly, this takes care of most of my everyday tasks. However, it's not uncommon to run into a task where this simply won't cut it. And that's when it would be really nice to have something like this around. I'm not going to carry it on my person, but you could have it in your car, or in my case, in my computer bag, or in a suitcase, or just close at hand to take care of those tasks where you don't need a full toolkit, but something like this won't cut it. And frankly, this expands the realm of what you don't need a real toolkit for. It's heavy duty enough that many tasks where you might go to that toolkit, you'll now be able to take care of with this tool. In terms of the tools that are on it, we have several accessible from the outside. First, the main blade, 420HC blade, nice traditional kind of drop point shape to it, and it locks. Now the lockup isn't perfect. It's something that you might complain about if it were on a folding pocket knife, but for a multi-tool, it's really pretty good. And this is a long enough blade that you're going to be able to take care of most tasks with it. Now, the handle is not very comfortable, and I think that's the price you pay for having externally accessible tools. But for a quick job, I will take that compromise. I'll take a nice locking blade with an uncomfortable handle that I can get to quickly over something that's maybe a little more comfortable, but I have to open up. That's something you could personally decide. So that's the main blade. We also have a rescue blade. There is no point on this. It's kind of a sheep's foot kind of thing. It's serrated, and they have jimping on top to help you tell the two blades apart. Again, pretty good lockup. On this particular one, this lockup's actually better. And that's a really nice thing to have externally and quickly accessible. And these, both these blades, if I didn't say before, are 420 HC. So decent steel, pretty common for a multi-tool. Right here we have the saw. It's a pretty aggressive saw. Again, it locks, which is very nice. I think all these locking tools, everything on this tool locks, and I think that really increases the utility. This blade is also replaceable. You can push this off right here, and that comes right out. Other T-shank blades, basically jigsaw blades, will fit in here. So if you wanted to carry some of those around, you could do so and put them in here to use. Obviously, if they're long, it wouldn't fold up with it, but nonetheless, if you wanted to carry some, put them in there to use, that's something that you could do. It does come with one other blade, and well, I say blade, this is a file. Cross-cut file here, bastard file kind of cut on one edge, and then diamond file here. So wood, metal, fingernails, this is your guy. And it comes with this little case to put that in. And then this slips, don't know if you can see that, but there's a little elastic compartment right here that slips down inside of, so you can carry that along with you. And again, it locks. Lastly, on the outside, we have the scissors. Something I like about the scissors is that as I pull it out here, the spring is not engaged. The spring doesn't engage until I lock the tool. Now that's something that I've actually seen others complain about, but I think it's really nice because now we have a reasonably heavy sprung scissor, makes it really easy to use, but you're not fighting that spring to take the tool in and out. In the inside, of course, we have the pliers, and these pliers are almost ridiculously heavy duty. I mean, these are stronger than some dedicated pliers that I have. Very smooth action. We have wire cutters inside, has a sharpened portion for soft wire and a less sharpened portion right inside here for hard wire, so you don't damage the edge when you're trying to cut hard wire. And these are replaceable, 154M replaceable blades. So if you do try to cut that hard wire on the bladed portion and nick them, you can replace them. And that is a nice touch. Other tools we have are right here. They have a neat little locking system. I don't know if you guys can see this button. That's the locking button right there. But if I push that with the tool stowed, it raises them out just a little bit. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it makes it really easy to get to the tools. Over here we have a screwdriver, bit driver, and that's interchangeable. You have a medium-sized regular and a Phillips. And then we have the can opener / bottle opener, which is always a nice thing to have in a pinch. And to release those, you just push this button here, push that, raises this bar, and then you can release them. On the other side, and again to help get out of these so I don't have to dig into here, I can push this and it raises them ever so little, just enough to easily get my fingernail under there. I think that's whether intentional or not, it's a nice touch. And on this end I have a small regular, a large regular, and a leather awl with an eyelet. So I can punch and sew leather or other materials if I need to. And again, all of them lock. Really increases the utility of this tool. I know I'm belaboring that point, but it really makes a difference when you're trying to get work done to have your tools not moving around. Lastly, we have the regular ruler markings on the edges here. So overall, a very serious, heavy-duty tool, one that is going to expand the realm of what you think of a multi-tool as being able to handle. You know, running a YouTube channel is a lot more work than a lot of people realize, and people with channels the size of the Late Boy Scouts really put a lot of time and effort into it. And to be able to sit back and for free get all this entertainment, reviews, and information, and then in addition get some free stuff is really just awesome. I would really like to thank the Late Boy Scout and Leatherman. This multi-tool is going to see a lot of hard use.